Have you ever noticed that French women over 50 seem to carry an elegance that never fades? They don't chase youth. They don't follow every trend. And yet, somehow, they always look effortlessly stylish, graceful, and radiant. What's their secret? In today's video, we're diving into the philosophy, the style choices, and the lifestyle habits that make French women admired all over the world. And here's the best part. These are things that anyone, at any age, can embrace. If you're new here, welcome to Ageless Living, where style, health, and confidence only get better with time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an inspiring tip on living your most elegant life after 50. Now, let's begin. There is something about French women that the rest of the world admires but cannot quite put into words. You see them walking through Parisian streets, sitting quietly at a cafe or browsing in a small bookstore, and you notice immediately that they stand out. Not because they are trying too hard, not because they are wearing the latest runway trends, but because there is an aura of elegance that seems almost effortless. This quality becomes even more remarkable after 50, when many women in other parts of the world are told that beauty fades, that style belongs to the young. In France, however, women refuse to see aging as the end of grace. Instead, they embrace it as a natural continuation of their story, and that is where their secret begins. At the heart of French elegance lies a philosophy, a mindset that goes far deeper than clothing or makeup. For French women over 50, elegance is not about looking younger. It is about looking like the best version of yourself at every age. It is about authenticity. Instead of trying to erase the signs of time, they highlight what makes them unique. Wrinkles are softened with good skincare, silver strands of hair are worn with pride, and posture reflects years of living with self-respect. While some cultures chase after youth as if it is slipping away, French women accept aging as a privilege. Their secret is not fighting age, it is walking with it gracefully. This confidence is visible in the smallest details. It shows in how they hold themselves when they walk down the street, shoulders back, chin lifted, a calm expression on the face. It shows in the way they speak, with measured tones and quiet assurance. Their elegance is not loud, and that is precisely why it commands attention. A French woman over 50 doesn't need to announce her presence. Her self-assured demeanor does it for her. Elegance to her is not a costume she puts on. It is an attitude she carries everywhere she goes. Another reason they stand apart is the way they care for themselves. French women believe that beauty is built from daily habits, not sudden transformations. They tend to keep their skincare routines simple but consistent. Hydration, cleansing, sun protection, and an emphasis on quality over quantity. Instead of piling on heavy makeup, they often let their natural skin breathe, enhancing rather than masking. The glow they carry is not artificial. It is the result of decades of self-care, healthy living, and an appreciation for balance. This is why, even in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, they appear radiant, polished, and comfortable in their own skin. But perhaps the most powerful secret is mindset. French women have learned the art of enjoying life without excess, something they call joie de vivre, the joy of living. They know that true elegance cannot exist without inner contentment. A woman who laughs freely, who savors her morning coffee, who reads, travels, and invests in her mind, radiates something no beauty product can imitate. This joy, combined with self-respect, creates a magnetic charm. And when the world sees her, it is not just her clothing or makeup that catches the eye. It is the life she has chosen to live with grace. This is the foundation of why French women over 50 always look elegant. It is not a trick, not a miracle, and not something that only belongs to them. It is a philosophy that anyone can embrace, choosing self-care over self-criticism, timelessness over trends, and confidence over insecurity. Once you understand this, you begin to see that elegance is not a French secret at all. It is available to every woman who dares to live with authenticity, dignity, and joy. If the philosophy of French elegance begins with mindset, it is their approach to style that brings it to life in the most visible way. French women over 50 understand something many others often forget. True elegance is not about chasing every new fashion trend. It is about curating a timeless wardrobe that outlives seasons and generations. This is why their style always feels relevant, because it was never designed to be temporary. While fast fashion comes and goes, the essentials that French women rely on remain quietly powerful year after year. The first principle of their wardrobe is quality over quantity. You will rarely find a French woman's closet overflowing with clothes she never wears. Instead, she builds her collection with intention, carefully selecting pieces made from fabrics that last: linen, wool, silk, cotton, cashmere. Each piece serves a purpose. Each can be worn in multiple ways, and each carries an understated sophistication. A well-tailored blazer, a classic trench coat, a crisp white blouse, perfectly fitted trousers, a little black dress. These are not just clothes. They are investments in timelessness. They may cost more upfront, but they are worn with pride for decades, aging gracefully alongside the woman herself. Another cornerstone of their style is neutrality with purpose. While many wardrobes elsewhere are filled with loud prints and colors that fade quickly in relevance, French women often lean toward a palette that is effortlessly chic: beiges, whites, blacks, navy blues, and soft grays. These tones do not shout for attention. They whisper sophistication. But neutrality never means boring. A simple cream blouse can be elevated with a silk scarf tied elegantly at the neck. A navy jacket comes alive with a gold brooch. And a black dress becomes iconic with pearls or a structured handbag. The brilliance lies not in complexity, but in how each detail is thoughtfully chosen. Accessories, too, follow this principle of restraint. French women over 50 do not overload themselves with jewelry or statement pieces. Instead, they select one or two items that speak volumes on their own. A string of pearls, a pair of bold eyeglasses, a silk scarf with Parisian patterns. These become signature touches, part of their personal identity. It is not about wearing more, but about wearing better. Each accessory has meaning, and this intentionality creates a sense of quiet power. Shoes are another area where French women excel in subtlety. You will often see them in ballet flats, loafers, ankle boots, or classic pumps, shoes that prioritize both comfort and refinement. The idea is simple. You cannot look elegant if you are uncomfortable. Practicality merges with beauty, and the result is footwear that allows them to walk confidently through both cobblestone streets and modern avenues. But perhaps the greatest secret of all lies in the way French women dress for themselves. They do not wear clothes to impress strangers, to keep up with neighbors, or to compete with younger women. They dress as an expression of their inner selves, choosing pieces that align with their identity and values. This authenticity radiates far more than designer logos ever could. It is why a French woman in her 60s, wearing a plain white shirt and dark trousers, can often outshine someone half her age in the latest trends, because her elegance is not borrowed, it is owned. And this is what makes their style timeless. It is not about age. It is not about perfection. It is not about trying to look younger than they are. It is about choosing pieces that honor who they have become and wearing them with a sense of pride that no trend can replicate. When you see a French woman over 50 walking down the street in her tailored coat, silk scarf, and confident stride, you realize that elegance is not something she is chasing. It is something she has already claimed. Elegance, for French women over 50, does not stop at clothing or cosmetics. It is woven into the very fabric of their daily lives. Their beauty is never just skin deep. It reflects the way they eat, move, and experience the world. While many cultures search for miracle products or drastic transformations, French women have quietly cultivated habits that keep them glowing naturally well into their later years. Their elegance is sustained not only by what they wear, but by how they live. One of the most remarkable aspects of their lifestyle is their relationship with food. In France, meals are not rushed, events squeezed between obligations. They are moments of pleasure, of connection, of nourishment. French women over 50 are not obsessing over fad diets or chasing extremes. Instead, they embrace moderation. They eat smaller portions, savoring each bite, often choosing fresh, seasonal ingredients from local markets. A piece of fish grilled simply with herbs, a salad dressed with olive oil and lemon, a handful of nuts, a slice of cheese, and a glass of wine, enjoyed slowly. These are the quiet rituals that build lasting health. Their diets are not about denial, but about balance. And over time, this balance shows in clear skin, healthy hair, and a natural vitality that makes them seem younger without effort. Movement, too, plays an essential role in their timeless elegance. French women rarely pursue fitness with the frantic intensity often seen elsewhere. They prefer consistency over extremes. Walking is a way of life. Strolling through neighborhoods, climbing stairs instead of relying on elevators, cycling through city streets, or practicing yoga and stretching. This gentle, sustained activity keeps their bodies strong, their posture upright, and their movements graceful. There is no obsession with sculpted muscles or punishing routines. Instead, there is a quiet devotion to staying active in ways that harmonize with life, not fight against it. Elegance, after all, is not compatible with exhaustion. It requires energy, balance, and lightness of being. Beyond food and movement, the French lifestyle places immense value on culture and joy, what they call joie de vivre, the joy of living. French women understand that true elegance cannot be separated from the inner life. They read books, attend art exhibits, enjoy music, travel to new places, and engage in meaningful conversations. Their days are not consumed entirely by chores or worries. They carve out time to nurture the spirit. This inner richness spills outward, shaping the way they carry themselves. When you look at a French woman in her 60s who laughs easily, who can tell stories with sparkle in her eyes, who still takes interest in beauty culture and discovery, you are reminded that elegance is not about age at all. It is about the life you continue to live. Perhaps most importantly, French women allow themselves to enjoy beauty without guilt. A scarf bought at a boutique, a fresh bouquet of flowers on the table, a favorite perfume spritzed on the wrist before leaving home. These small pleasures are not seen as indulgences, but as essentials. They understand that surrounding yourself with beauty keeps the heart young and the spirit vibrant. This mindful celebration of life is what sets them apart. They do not wait for special occasions to treat themselves with care and attention. Every day is an occasion worthy of elegance. And so, when we admire French women over 50 and wonder why they seem so effortlessly stylish, the answer is not hidden in a secret formula or an unreachable privilege. It is in the daily choices they make, the food they savor, the steps they take, the books they read, the laughter they share, the confidence with which they age. Elegance for them is not an accessory, it is a lifestyle. And the truth is, this way of living is available to anyone willing to embrace it. So if you are looking for the secret to timeless elegance, take a page from the French. Invest in self-care, not self-criticism. Choose balance over extremes, confidence over fear, and joy over worry. When you do, you will discover that elegance has nothing to do with being French at all. It is a universal gift waiting for anyone, at any age, who chooses to live with grace.